Welcome back to episode 6 of Feeding Power Podcast. Today, Joanna's going to introduce us, our guests, I think.
You sound so excited. Thank you, everyone, for coming back to episode 6. Today, we are ready for the summer. We don't have any guests for this podcast. No one wants to work, Luis.
Wow, that's crazy. Crazy times.
Well, regardless...
Yo, what are you guys doing, bro?
Why are you guys here?
Yo, what are you doing, bro? Yo.
No, right now, it's
Feeding Power Podcast time, bro. What are you doing?
Mark,
Yo.
these guys?
Yo.
I mean, we are
What are
missing
you
two
talking
guests.
about? Yo,
We
I
are
mean,
missing
listen,
two
we are
guests.
missing...
Party though.
Yo, we're missing 2 guests, guys. You guys are welcome to join.
You guys are the you guys are the mechanics, right?
Oh,
Right?
mechanics and suits.
Hey, sounds good.
All right.
So we're back with guests.
Hello.
So let's get the party started. So today we have from Real Estate and Chill podcast, we have James in the lending side.
James, I can't pronounce your last name, bro.
Chowdery.
And we have Kevin Iglesias
Yes.
on the real
Okay,
estate
sounds
side.
good.
Yes, thank you guys for inviting us. Kinda,
Did you invite
sorta.
them?
Yo, you know what's
I
so
don't-
funny?
Who invited you guys?
Well, I mean, I guess we just invited ourselves.
You guys just walked in.
You know what's funny? Right when I sat down, I was just like, I started initiating conversation, but I realized, yo, this isn't our show, bro. We can't do this. It's not our show.
Damn.
Well, now that you guys are here, let's get the party started. Come on, join the
You
team.
gotta put your aloha clothes on. This guy put it on the mic. Look
Aloha.
at this guy.
Yo, come on.
You gotta make it like Mike look pretty, bro.
So you guys ready for the summer? Because we are, apparently.
My body's not ready, but I'm ready.
I don't know if you guys know, but I'm gonna be fighting this young man
And
over
who's gonna
here.
win? Who's gonna win? Who's
Yo,
gonna win?
it's not even a
Damn.
What is the
I'm
fight?
not-
What is the fight about?
He's got to lose a lot of weight. I mean, he's got a long way to go.
question. Yo, it's all right. I'll lose the weight. You'll gain the weight. It'll be good. Yo,
Listen,
we'll match up.
I'm gonna put my money on none of you guys because I
Yo,
can't choose size.
Bro, it's a plus 500. Kevin is the favorite. No, wait. I'm plus 500. I'm the underdog. Kevin is the favorite.
I'm not the favorite. Everybody's on your side.
I know everyone is on my side because they know, bro. I'm going to knock you out. What do you mean?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So let me start with a few questions since we always have to interview our guest.
Kevin's
so we're
winning.
going to start off with Kevin. Kevin, tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, so my name is Kevin Iglesias. I'm with Realty Connect USA. I got into the business when I was 26. All right, I've been in the business for quite some time. We did a deal together.
Yeah,
I think
we
we did
did.
one deal.
Yeah, we
right?
did one deal.
And that was
Joanna was the lender.
Yeah.
I got
Look at
kicked
that,
out.
bro.
Sorry,
Bye,
guys.
James. Get out of here.
Adios.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys even I don't even know.
Yo, nobody invited me here. I'm just here chilling.
You guys walked in. What are you talking about? Nobody invited none of you guys here.
So how long you been in the business for?
2016, so I think I already hit my 5-year mark. Mike, what do you think? Yes? No? Math? All right, I'm not good at it either. So,
Yo, what? How old are you?
I'm 30.
26 plus 5 is 30.
This is why he's in real estate and not the
Good thing
lending
he's not
side.
doing lending 'cause, yo,
I'll tell you that much.
he's not taking care of my finances, bro.
What about you, James?
So I've been in the industry. It's actually my 4-year anniversary this month. So I started when I was I was 18. Yeah, I was 18. I'm 22 now. So I started when I was 18. And been loving it. Love
That's
the
how you
industry.
do math, by the way.
Yeah. 18 plus 4. There you go. 22.
All right. Awesome. Sounds good. And so, James, even I know you started young, just like I did. So what's the biggest takeaway for you that you started young in the business?
Honestly, the biggest thing is take away the money, take away all of that side of it. The biggest thing I learned is how to, in everything you do in life, it all matters on how you can communicate with other people.
Yeah.
So being able to do that at a young age and really learning the ropes, because we're in an industry where you need to be able to communicate with everybody, right? There's so many moving parts to getting our client to the closing line. And being able to communicate with every single side, you have to be very, very diligent and, work very hard and have to be able to, sell clients, get everything done. So that was a biggest thing. I mean, knowledge is the biggest thing. Nobody can take that away from you. And that was my biggest asset I've gained from it,
Yo,
Is
you
it
know
my
what?
turn?
You know what? Yo, I'm gonna. We
so
should do a realtor versus lender feud on the next episode. I know you guys were doing something like that, right?
Yeah, we're doing Realtor Feud.
All right, going back to Kevin. So you were...
I was broke. That's why I got into the business. You know, I didn't have I don't know about you guys. I don't have a master. I don't have a bachelor's and associate's degree at my high school diploma. I was always good at sales. You know, I can sell anything. So
Sell me that water.
You thirsty?
No.
There you go. You're so good
You
at
look thirsty. It's hot in here. Your
is
hair's
hot
all
in here.
frizzy. I mean, you can use some more. Nah, Mike's got I don't even know if he's been vaccinated.
Sorry, Mike.
Against CDC. Yeah.
No, it's all right. Look, I got in the business because I wanted a better life, right? As we all should. And this is one of the only businesses that it all depends on you. It all depends how hard you hustle and how much you do. And that's what I love about the business. You know, if you're grinding like, you know, Lewis and I, not James or Joanna,
Come on, man.
then you could be successful, right? But yeah.
I mean, if we should just stop picking up their phones after like 5 p.m., right?
Bro, honestly, the amount of time.
Oh, you pick up the phone? Because I call this guy.
Really? Yo, remember? Those 12 o'clock calls, bro? Nah, won't happen anymore.
Yeah, sorry, James.
And what's your favorite part for what you do?
Look, like James was saying, you know, I'll give him some credit. To me, it's not about the money. It's about how many lives you can help and change. And, you know, we're in a people business. Yes, the money's great, but we're in the people business and you got to service them correctly. You got to know their needs, their wants. And I don't know, like for me, at the money at the closing table, it's great, but just seeing their reactions, you know, their expressions, it means so much more. It's like priceless.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And what made you go into real estate instead of like lending or something else? I mean, when you're broke, you kind of go to a lot of people go to bartending or something that's just, you know, quick money or,
You're a
you know,
bartender.
but you said,
You probably would.
you said real estate and real
She needs
estate.
a water shot. She's thirsty.
And in real estate, you know, you're not going to make money that first month. Sometimes you can, but it could take about 6 months for someone to make their first commission.
My first year was terrible.
How many deals did you close?
I probably could have made more money bartending, to be honest. No, look, I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to, you know, put 100% into this and just do it on my own and know that, all right, I can survive in this. And my first year was terrible, but
What was terrible?
you got to get over your fear of rejection, right? You know, got to get over that fear. You're doing something you've never done before. So you got to overcome that fear. You got to overcome people telling you, no, you don't have the resume, you don't have the experience. And once you get the confidence down packed, you can, it's, you know, the sky's the limit. You can do anything. Like this
You
guy,
think you could beat me in a fight, yeah. Confidence, man.
this guy see me pitch people like on the spot. I don't
Yeah.
even know them, but
Yeah.
I'll close it. And that's the beauty of this business. That's what I love the most. The rush.
The rush.
The rush.
Okay. So the question to you is, for example, we see that a lot of agents, they have a lot of fun. And they're out there. We're stuck in front of a computer.
Lenders
Yeah.
are boring.
And they're the face of real estate. And no one really acknowledges what the lending side is. We're the boring people. We're the ones
Yeah.
that they're like, oh, look what you gave me a mortgage, basically. And thank you, Louise, for giving me the keys. So what made you, especially that you're now going to 4 years, stick to lending and going to lending instead of going into as an agent?
So for me personally, I've always been like a numbers guy. Like I've always been like gifted at math, and that's what actually pushed me to get my finance degree. Just because like I'm so good with numbers and like mixing numbers with communication. I mean, obviously, like both you realtors do a lot of numbers and stuff too. Just being on that back end side where I'm able to do both and just like do what I'm really good at just really helps me out even more because I can speak to people and I can do what I'm good at, and it just like it nails both things. So. That's why I picked this one.
Perfect. Would you switch over?
Yo, what's so funny? You guys just like looking at each other across the room, giving each other like crazy eyes. Like,
Yo,
That's what I mean.
Kevin's
Agents
face is not funny. He just looks at me. I'm like, okay, it's
Yeah.
not funny.
I think they're flirting with each other.
Oh man.
they clearly are.
It's that realtor talk you guys can't understand.
I mean, realtor eyes, I guess.
Yeah.
So
So back to our conversation.
ours.
No, the podcast.
So I guess the famous question is, and I'll start with you, James. Famous question is, how was the pandemic affecting you? I mean, we're still going through it, but right in the middle, right when we hit it,
Yo, I can't be serious. Like, you guys are just laughing.
I'm sorry. You know I can't
run
focus.
this whole episode back, bro. So
It's a party. What do you mean?
Where's the drinks at?
I got water.
Let's the
I got
water.
water.
I'll just I'll wear this for my answer. So basically, like over the pandemic, it was
You
a
look
little
like you tried to
difficult.
try out for SpongeBob and they rejected you, man. Oh, there you go.
Pineapple.
So
Who lives in the pineapple under the sea?
James.
Me.
All right.
So back to the question. Basically, over the pandemic, it was a little bit difficult because like the initial shock of everything going on was like kind of crazy. But then when the government, started to just like inject money into the economy and like all of the, the interest rates were just getting slashed in half, like it was just crazy. And a majority of my business, I'm mostly purchase based, but a majority of my business went from my old clients reaching out to me, hey, I want to refinance. So it kind of just like switched it up because like for me personally, there wasn't really too much on the purchase side. It was morely just refinance based over the pandemic. But now I'm like back and running again on the purchase side where I usually tend to be. So it kind of just like shifted me over into another gear.
Okay.
The difference between the two for me personally, like it's really minimal. Like the difference between like the whole process of refinancing and purchasing. I mean, there are differences, but like on my side, it's very similar. So it wasn't really too hard to adjust at all. So
Oh, that's great. That's great. What about you, Kevin?
What was the question? Sorry.
Luis, why don't you ask him?
The question was, who's gonna win the fight?
Of course, me.
Pineapple,
Yeah,
knock
right?
you out.
So the question was, how did that pandemic change the way you did your business? Did it multiply? I know you've been getting a lot of listening lately, so you got to share the sauce with me over here too, right?
I'm sorry.
What's going on?
So spaced out.
I want him selling my house, bro.
All right. So how did COVID affect me? Look, COVID put me put my back against the wall, and you have to survive. Like a lot of people, like, oh no, I can't do anything. Like yes, COVID. Don't get me wrong. It affected a lot of people. Like I know people. I've lost people to COVID, but when you're running a business, I mean, you have to do everything and anything to hold that business, especially when you have a team, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with me. I'm responsible for other agents, and you have to hustle, because it's not just you. You got to take care of them as well.
Yeah, they count on
Right.
you.
Exactly. So my back was against the wall, and that it was my best year in real estate to date because that fight or flight kicks in, right?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna fly. Gonna leave like this guy. Or you're gonna fight, which like me, I fight.
Yo, who left, bro? Yo, you know what's crazy? In like the whole pandemic scene, like last year, I felt like even though I wasn't doing too much purchase business, I was mostly doing refinance. The amount of Joey, you could probably test this too. Like the amount of real estate agents I was meeting over like social media and stuff like that was actually crazy because everyone was just home. Like you don't have an excuse to not pick up the call for me.
That's
so it's just
right.
like I was just networking with a lot more realtors, insurance agents, attorneys, like just networking around because like what else was there to do like at home like at 8 o'clock at night? Like you're not doing anything, you know what I mean?
Correct.
So it's like
Correct. Do you feel that working from home? Did you work?
yeah,
from
I
home?
work from home. Yeah.
Did that affect your production, your energy?
It did in the beginning because like I'm a very like I need to be like moving around and stuff like that. In the beginning it did, but what I did to like motivate myself is I bought like a brand new home setup and stuff, so I would like be like eager to work from home
Motivated,
because like even when it was all start like I wanted to go back to the office because like I love being around people who are like super motivated too.
Correct.
So it's like I mean in the beginning I'm not gonna lie it affected me like a little bit for like a week, but then after that I just like snapped out of it, like ordered my stuff and just like set up a new thing, and then I was just going from there, and it was just like game over from that point.
Yeah, well, the pandemic is crazy though, because like we were not allowed to show houses, so we kind of had to like figure out a whole different like just a spear, like how to do showings, how to get offers in, and I remember Joanna and I were doing a deal where the lady got unemployed the day before the closing.
Oh man.
Bro, like literally, like throughout the pandemic, it was couple scenarios that were the same, and like for new agents, like they don't know about this stuff, and this is like for me it was this is my second year in real estate, so it has been my greatest year so far, but I think my next year is going to be the best, so and we're going to make it happen. Yeah. So and I thank you, Kevin. I know Kevin and I, we did a deal together in Medford.
Yeah, Joanna did the financing, not James.
Not me.
All right.
Fortunate. Sorry. I'll
It's
live
still
with my
closed
pineapple.
though.
Yeah, thankfully.
And we close quicker.
bro.
A lot faster.
I can't speak on that. I can't speak on that.
So I guess I ran out of questions. It's up to you, Luis.
All right, well, here, I'll say one thing, because we have a story similar to that. Like, during the whole, like, actually, this was, like, post-pandemic. We had a deal in, Kevin and I, and the same thing happened. Like, a borrower lost their job a little bit after, no, I think we got the clear to close. Yeah, we got the clear to close, and then, no, we were just about to get the clear to close. We needed one more pay stub. And then they told us that, and this was a deal that was complete, like, it was so
Yo, it was a
difficult.
solid deal, man. Like, this was one of the cleanest deals, I think.
So
solid.
clean.
Yeah.
So solid. This is what we deal with. Yeah, why can't you just get this done? Yeah, it's not that easy, bro. But we needed one more pay stub. They couldn't give it to us, and like we called them. We were like, what's going on? They were just like, yeah, unfortunately, we lost our job. We don't want to say anything. I was just like, listen, man, it happens. You can't be upset about that. It's not in their control, you know.
Yeah,
so it was unfortunate, but.
Yeah.
So what
Similar
would you
thing.
say, and that gave me an idea of a question. I'll refer this way. What would you say has been your toughest deal?
My toughest deal?
There has to be one that you remember.
I think it was that one. That,
was
honestly,
that one?
yeah, it was definitely that one.
Was it the toughest deal for you as well?
That probably has to be like top 3, I would say.
Top
like
three.
that was a very, very difficult. How long were we like that deal?
Because all right,
So
so
many
I was selling the home and I was helping them buy a home, so it's like a domino effect.
Oh,
So those are they're tricky and they're the worst. Not for nothing though. Like during COVID, I was still selling homes virtually, thanks to EPM. All right, I do all Matterports for my listings, so that really helps out. So yeah, I was still selling homes, thank God. And you know, like I said, I think once COVID hit, you know, real estate agents wise and lender wise, it made you think outside the box.
Yeah,
right?
you had to
It
change
made
up the game.
you had to adapt or you basically die.
Yeah, it was like adapt and survive, or
Yep.
you're nobody. That's it.
You, like only
I
the
think
strong
besides
survive.
adapting, I think you also had to evolve.
Yeah,
Because if you didn't go into the new technology, into the new ways of doing things, into the new communication, like he said, now you have to go into social media and there's people there. And before I was like, I don't have to post today. Now it's like, oh, this is where
Kevin
they
just
are.
got his social media.
Yeah, I just
page
got on
like
social
2
media.
months, like 2
Yeah,
months
like
ago.
I'm 2 months in.
He just started.
So
Instagram,
that's evolving.
right?
That's that's going into what's new, what's out there. So I think besides adapting, and that's another thing. A lot of people just adapt, and then their business just stays the same.
Yeah.
Because it just keep floating to whatever happens. It just keep floating. But if you keep evolving, you're like a step ahead.
Yeah.
Then, like he said, he used them, and he still was making it happen. He was still making it happen.
Yeah.
So
we were all making it happen.
Yeah.
There you go.
Teamwork.
You guys don't have drinks? All right.
He sold us the water already. Yeah, but all right, cool. So and you know what? I might actually bring this up because this is mad funny, and everybody's gonna laugh.
I better laugh.
All right, so I used to work at this office back in like 2016. Like I started working there in Garden City, and I remember Kevin walking in.
Yo, that's when I started.
Yeah. And that's when he first started. And I started working at that company when I was 16. I'm not gonna mention the name or the person who used to work there. I remember Kevin has a big ass tattoo right here on the side of his big ass kiss tattoo, bro. And
still have that?
he walked in with a turtleneck, bro. And first, like, I saw it, but I don't think he noticed that I saw it. And then he goes like this, bro. He's like, hello, hello. He's like, hello. He's like, hi, how are you? I was like, okay. Like, I'm like, no offense, bro. I was like, kind of an idiot because we already saw it. So like, you're not trying.
Yeah, I got a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, it's all right. But then I remembered, like, I didn't realize till then when I saw you at the Medford house, I was like, yo, this is the same kid that I met over there with the tattoo. So then from there, that's when I was like, oh shit, Kevin. So that's how he accepted my offer, because I told him, I'm like, yo, I know you. You better accept this offer.
Yo, this is why he made that whole thing
I
up
thought it
and
was
he got you to
funny. I
accept
was
the
like
offer,
ready
bro.
to.
Yeah.
Yo, Joanne,
Yo, you didn't even hear me,
laugh.
bro. He made that whole story up just so you'd accept the offer, and you did. So
No,
hats
he
off to
knows.
him.
He knows it's true. He was like,
My memory's shot, man. I'm an old guy.
Do you remember him? Do you remember?
Yeah, of
you
course.
do?
Yeah.
Oh, it's shiny forehead. Is it shiny forehead?
Oh, dang.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
yeah.
I
don't worry,
It's
you're chilling,
kind
bro.
of hot. Here,
I think it's the bobblehead.
It's okay. All right.
Track the time.
I'm gonna make some bobbleheads now.
no,
too.
not there.
No. We have 10 more minutes left.
Ooh, you
um,
better come up with some questions.
So
There's a lot of chopping in this episode.
Let's make it up. So Kevin, we're in real estate. We're not competition to each other, obviously, right? So what would you say like?
We're the opposite.
you guys are in competition to each other, but me and Kevin could do so much business together, right? So what would you say was, because there's a lot of real estate agents out there right now, like that are brand new, that they just got licensed, especially because of the pandemic, coming in. Everybody's getting licensed, but what would you tell them, like, because they think it's just, oh, I'm a real estate real estate agent, now I'm gonna go sell houses. What would you tell them, like, right now?
I mean, look, when I got started, I'm very stubborn. I'm very hard-headed. I didn't want anybody's help, right? Because I wanted to, go through the trials and tribulations and tell myself, right, I made it because I made it, not because somebody was basically pushing me or giving me handouts, right? But again, looking back, it should have been, I should have had a mentor. I should have had somebody with experience telling me what to do, helping me out, putting the deals together. And that's what you have to do. You can't be like a person that doesn't want to grow, or is too prideful to learn something new. Like, because like we were saying before, you have to adapt, and you have to, knowledge is power in this business. Yeah. Right. So, and it's all about relationships, right? Because you and I, when I see you on a listing or you see me on a listing, you're like, oh, yo, what's up? We just start talking about the house. These two are literally fighting at each other's throats. Yo, Joanna give you what? Deal. I can do better.
Who gives you the lower rate?
Yo, that's actually,
she gave you a lower rate. I give you a lower.
I mean, like, I feel like on our side, like, we can still be friends outside of it, but like when it comes to like a certain situation, like we are, because I mean,
I think us lenders get competitive in the sense of, like he said, like we're not competitive with each other, but within the business, because it's so much work that goes through what we do, and then someone else is going to come and disrespect your work and say, I can beat your interest rate, when we know what that means. It doesn't mean anything besides I have no integrity and I'm here to do something to get another deal. So I think that's where it comes for you guys, is like you're trying to get the best for your client. You're trying to get the best for you.
Like starting at 18 in the industry, like especially when in the finance, because obviously like real estate and finance is like together. And if you don't have one, you can't do the other, right? So, there's a lot of 18, 19, 20 years old who are looking to get into the industry, and we could kind of target that because they're a lot older than us, right? So
yo, come on, bro.
I'm messing with you.
Nah, we're all.
Yo, I look young though.
Yeah,
I got a baby
we're all
face.
so young in the industry. It's actually crazy.
Yeah,
like we are.
And you know what's crazy though? We have so much power, especially like I could say us three in the Latin community, right? But we have so much power to like build young people. And Kevin, I know you just started your team as well, right? So it's crazy how I know Kevin is also from El Salvador, if I'm not mistaken, and so am I, and so is Joanna, and so is James.
Papusas.
Yeah. Papusas. But, it's just crazy how we're all from, like, one place, and we have so much, and we can give people so much, And so what I was asking is, like, what would you tell an 18, 19, or 20-year-old that's looking to get in the real estate industry right now, but has no, like, doesn't have the vision, but they have the mentality like they want to do it?
I would say, like, this is exactly what I did, is just, like, if the situation allows it, focus more on the knowledge. Yeah. Focus more on, like, building yourself and making sure that you're the best at whatever you want to do that you can be. Don't focus so much on the money. Don't focus on the next paycheck, because it'll come after you get very good at what you do, because the foundation is the most important part. So right when you start, if you're making sure that, like, you're able to learn everything you need to know, get really good at what you're doing, your business will go like this instead of going like this.
Like how?
So it'll go like this.
I think he's throwing gang signs.
Instead of being, Yo, I this whole time I've just been like looking at him, bro. That shit scares me, bro.
But yeah, man. So no, that's great advice, especially like if you're 18, 19, 20. And, oh shit, that shit scared me.
Yo.
Yeah.
Couldn't have picked a better time, bro.
Correct. Yo.
So now we gotta release this for the 4th of July.
So right. Yo. So going back to what I was saying, right? Especially like us being so young, Kevin, you do business all over Nassau, Suffolk, and Queens, right? So, that's motivational. Yo, I have an idea, bro. We're going to do a team competition. Team Elite versus...
I'm down, man. My hustle is unmatched.
Oh, all right.
Yo, you can put this man in front of Mike. Yo, one thing I respect about Kevin
my hustle is unmatched.
You could put him in front of Mike Tyson. He'll be betting on himself.
You
I promise
really
you.
want me to
And I
get
know-
Mike Tyson? Because I could get Mike Tyson. Can I get Mike Tyson? I could get Mike Tyson, bro.
Yo, but that's
I got a
mentality
connection
you
to
need.
get Mike Tyson, so I was gonna ask get Mike
tell
Tyson.
him to
right?
pull up, bro. I want to meet him. Yo, he can fight Kevin for me, and I'll just love watching it, bro.
He's chickening out over here, bro. Come on,
Bro,
you hear this,
honestly,
bro?
yo,
He's chickening
yo,
out.
you who would you rather see? James, an overweight, 6'1" dude against Kevin, or would you rather see Mike Tyson
I thought you were gonna
against
say
Kevin?
an overweight lender.
No, I didn't even know where to go from there. But yo, I'd rather see that. You can fight him, bro. I don't want to fight him.
Nah, I'm not fighting Tyson. What the heck, are you crazy? I'm confident. I'm not dumb.
Yo, Kevin. So, that being said, you getting into the real estate industry, what have you learned from where you started?
I mean, a lot. With real estate is a great business, right? But on our side, well, you guys' side too, nothing is set in stone. Like, you can have a deal and say, all right, I got this client, and then like you guys were saying, that client will go to another lender, and you guys get beat out in a rate or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
We get a deal that's in contract, like, oh yeah, I'm getting X amount of $1,000 at closing. That deal falls
Might not
apart.
even
It's like,
close.
oh man, what?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I hustle the way that I hustle. I treat everything like it's my first deal. I don't count on anything. Like, I'll get 20 listings, 30 listings, 15 under contracts, 15 listings. But then I'll be like, all right, I don't treat. I'm not waiting on it. So I'm just working and hustling and hustling and hustling and hustling. So I mean, you got to be a people person. You got to have thick skin, right? 'Cause you'll meet people with pride and egos. A lot of agents, like you said, we work together, right? But some agents don't think that way.
Yeah.
They think competition.
Yeah,
and
it's like,
things
oh, I'm the best. I'm the best.
Yeah.
It's not that.
No, not at all. But yeah, I mean, it's a great business to be in. You're a young guy too. You got in what 2 years in?
Yeah, I'm 2.5 now, but yeah. Yep, it's been a tough journey. I mean, just like you said when you started, like, nothing got handed to me. Like, we'll talk about it on the next episode. But and you're an associate broker, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna be the youngest associate broker in the next month on Long Island.
Really?
Yeah.
Congrats. That's awesome. That's awesome.
We're definitely gonna do some competition. bro. Yeah.
Bring Mike Tyson for backup.
Just
for backup.
Yo, bro, Mike Tyson against the four of us.
I'll use my heels.
Why would you put Joanna in it?
I got the heels.
I'm not gonna leave her
I'll
out.
try.
She'll
Come
get
on,
him a
bro.
pre-approval. Here, we'll help you buy a house. But yeah, so yeah, man, like, great episode, I guess. We're down 32 minutes, so
All right, let's close it out.
let's close it out. All right, you can cut that part out, bro. That was kind of weird. Yeah. All right, close it out, Joanna.
Well, thank you so much, James. Thank you so much, Kevin, for coming through to your
interrupting
podcast
our
and interrupting
podcast.
us. But we really appreciate your time. We really appreciate it. And I think I learned a lot from both of you, even though you would think it's the same questions, the same responses. It never is. So thank you, guys.
Thank you guys for, I guess, scheduling at the same time. I guess
You guys interrupted our podcast.
Well, I think we should do. We should probably,
Yo, let's continue this.
Oh yeah.
Let's bring the party
Yeah,
there
why don't we
food?
do
back
that?
door. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
You look thirsty.
All right, we could take this party to the back. All right, so we're gonna shoot another episode. Let's go.